Alright, this is the 164. This is 110 horsepower. Has a dual throttle body injection system on it. One on the left here. Of course, the one on the right. Both these throttle bodies are out of 2.2 Chevy Cavalier type engines, and ran with a General Motors 6395 ECM, which is out of like your standard C1500 Chevrolet from 91 to 95. There's our cool little EFI symbol that we just came up that will mark the EFI systems that we install. We also have this adapter which takes it to the General Motors type breather system. Now also, this engine has incorporated the General Motors DIS. This DIS is off a 3.1 Chevy V6 engine, and uses the same signaling as the regular electronic distributors. Uses a 60-degree offset, which is kind of confusing, but bottom line is 60 degrees later it fires the piston behind it. So it goes through and does a pretty good job. It's got 55,000 miles on it, so I think it's proven itself. You'll also notice our crank sensor. Our crank sensor has moved around a little bit since we've started this project, but it ended up right here basically because of simplicity. We drilled holes in the harmonic balancer, mounted the crank sensor on top of the where the fuel pump screw was, and we done this to keep it out of the way during a belt throw, and also you can change the belt without having to reset the sensor. Here is our sensor. It's an old motel key, and that's how we set the distance on the sensor. It goes right between the harmonic balancer and the sensor. Set it there. Got a little Allen screw on the side. Done. Now the driver's side of the TBI runs pretty much everything. We got the oxygen sensor where both of them come together right before the muffler, but everything that's controlled is on the left-hand side, on the driver's side of the EFI. If you'll notice the throttle positioning sensor. This is the temperature sensor. Now, we had to do some crazy things to make this temperature sensor work. Also, you'll notice the throttle body blocks that we had machined and made. Moving back, there's also a throttle mechanism which uses pretty much the standard geometry of a Corvair. And there is the knock sensor. The map sensor is loosely laying right now, but actually it should be mounted in this position right here. And of course all that hooks in. The throttle body has been modified to use what we're going to do with the geometry. So, say, not something anybody can do, but just requires a lot of forethought. Like I say, it does have 55,000 miles. The latest computer system has a little over about 3,000 miles on it, as we just have hooked it up and got it running. Okay, I just started up the engine up by myself, so obviously can't do it all at once. It's starting smoothly, as it is a injected system, so therefore it's not going to give the trouble that a lot of them do. We're doing a single exhaust on this one. Have ran duals, but we're going to go singles. Right now the idle should be somewhere around 750. As the engine warms up, it'll move down to 650. So we got some extraneous wiring here right now for a wideband sensor. That will be coming out as soon as we have finished all our testing. Give it a little juice. Man, you gotta love EFI. Alright, this is Ted.